Today we celebrate the feast of St. Bartholomew the Apostle. He is one of the 12 apostles, as you know, sometimes identified as Nathaniel. The name Bartholomew means Bar, son of Ptolemy. He is listed in the New Testament among the 12 apostles of Jesus in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, as well as in the Acts of the Apostles. You should also know that the Gospels, or Matthew, Mark, and Luke, are called the Synoptic Gospels. So what is synoptic? Synoptic means sin with optic eye, with one eye. How are you supposed to look at the Gospels with one eye? Well, the reasoning is the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke are all so similar that if you were to put them next to one another, you'll be able to read them with one eye. They're so similar to one another. So what happened? Bartholomew is reputed to have brought Christianity to Armenia. As a result, in 301, the Armenian kingdom became the first state in history to embrace Christianity officially. Christian tradition offers 3 accounts of Bartholomew's death. One speaks of his being kidnapped, beaten unconscious, and cast into the sea to drown. Azerbaijani Christians hold a position that Bartholomew was the first person to bring Christianity to the lands of modern Azerbaijan, and believe that he preached there. The Church of St. Bartholomew, Baku, was built in 1892 with donations from the local Christians. They believe that in the area near the Maiden Tower, the Apostle Bartholomew was crucified and killed by pagans around 71 AD. The church continued to operate until 1936, when it was demolished as a part of the Soviet campaign against religion. Bartholomew is often depicted holding his flayed skin and the knife with which he was skinned. The best known example of this is in Michelangelo's Last Judgment. You will see that photo among the photos you are looking at right now. Not rarely, Bartholomew is shown draping his own skin around his body. St. Bartholomew is the most prominent flayed Christian martyr. During the 16th century, the images were very popular. And so we often think of him as a martyr, which you know from studying with me comes from the Greek meaning witness. So every time we see a martyr, we see a witness. And every time we see a martyr, it's a reminder to us that we must be witnesses, even if it comes to being a true martyr. God bless you. And let's thank St. Bartholomew for his splendid example of persevering until the end. Amen.